What's up, guys? It's freezing cold out. It's like 28 degrees here in Connecticut today, but we're warm inside because we're picking up some kick-ass bikes from Ronald Blackburn today. Come on inside, I'll show you what he's got. Ron, what's happening, brother?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good to see you.
Not too bad.
Ron came out this summer to the museum with his Sportster. He's got a nice iron head Sportster he's had for over 20 years and a beautiful Yamaha YZF600. We were going to buy the Sportster at the time, but we didn't because it wasn't running, and he was going to try to get it running so he get a little more, but he decided to sell it as is. Just needs to get a new major tune-up, I guess, so you can get it running. But you'll see in a second, she's a beauty. Come on in. Ron, tell us a little bit about this YZ you've got here.
Well, what can I tell you about it?
What year did you buy it?
02, I bought it brand new. I never had a sport bike really before. I was mostly dirt riding, and I had road bikes before, but never got into nothing like this.
You told me you pretty much could never go back to a Harley after riding this because you fell in love with the four-cylinder.
I'll tell you, it is such a bulletproof. The motor on these, the way these bikes run, I haven't done anything to it. I think I had had to have it cleaned out twice in how many years?
The bike looks brand new. I mean, how did you keep it this clean all these years? Did you ride it? Just took good care of it? And
took good care of it, cleaned it, only rode it, didn't ride it in a lot of bad weather. But I mean, we did, with 47,000 miles on it, we put a lot of miles on. We'd make 2-3 day trips, me and my brother.
This is a 2002. Do a close-up walking around it of the engine and the gas tank and the exhaust system on this side when you get over here. What surprised me is you still have the original exhaust on this thing, and the paint looks brand new on the bike. Like, it looks, if you told me it had 4,000 miles on it, I would say yes, sir, it does. There's no scratches on the tank, no dings. I think a big part of it is these are usually owned by kids, and obviously you're not a kid. How old are you now, Ron?
I'm 63 now.
So when you bought it, you were 45.
45?
44? 17 years ago?
You're asking me.
Either way, you weren't a kid when you bought it.
I was a lot younger.
So you
17 years ago.
I guess the correct way to put it is adult owned and operated.
Yeah.
But take a quick look at this exhaust over here. When's the last time you seen an 02 YZF with original factory exhaust on it that looks brand new? It's never been down. It hasn't been scratched on there that I can see. So let's take a look at your Harley. Where's the Harley? In the shed?
Out in the shed, yeah.
Wait till you see this shiny bike out here. So this is his man cave out here. This is where he hangs out in the summer when he's in the doghouse with the wife. So. He's got a stack of invoices for work that he had done to it, this is an iron head Sportster. If you follow us, you'll know that one of my favorite bikes is the iron head Sportster. This one here is kind of a hot rod. It's got a 74 cubic inch crank in it and a new top end, so it's a 1200 cc iron head. So it's not only pretty, but she's fast. This is the XLCH model, guys. The CH stands for right here. Get here a little closer. This stands for competition hot. This was the performance bike, and actually, this motorcycle, this Sportster, like the one we have in the trailer, has won more races than any other engine of any other manufacturer ever made since 1957. So Ron did a bunch of work on here. He had it painted, wet sanded and clear coated. It's got a brand new Mustang seat on it. He put new tires on it, and quite a bunch of other stuff. You did the top end on it too, right?
Yep. Oh, I gotta get the
yeah, if you have the air cleaner.
Oh yeah, I get it.
So the fork lowers have been chromed. It has the original gauges on it, showing 26,000 original miles on it. So 1971, what does that make it? 81, 91? That makes it almost 50 years old. Definitely an antique. Very cool piece. And in here, he's got a ton of receipts. Like, I'm talking the mother load of receipts here for all the work that he's done over the years. The top end job. Yeah, the magneto rebuilt, new petcock, new fuel lines. Just a beautiful piece. But the reason Ron's selling it is he's got a problem with his knee. His knee's been swelling up when he rides, so he's going to be getting more of a comfortable cruiser.
Plus, he can't kick the bike over.
Plus, you can't kick it over with a bad knee.
Because he's so old, it's bad back. I'll pull this out.
The carburetor on here is beautiful. This is a S&S Super E carburetor, and it looks like it's in brand new condition. And he's got the air cleaner assembly for it here too.
I threw the foam out because it was so freaking dry.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to put the screws on it too.
Yeah, look at these screws we got here.
Beautiful.
There's all, I don't know which one's which, but there we go. Yeah. That's original.
Yep. Motor's in real nice shape. So what's the fastest you ever went on it, Ron?
I'm gonna have to say maybe 90-ish.
90-ish?
Because
you never did the ton?
No, because you know the vibration.
Yeah.
These they're geared so low. At 90, this bike is screaming.
So you had it geared for around town use.
Yeah, or hill climbs.
Yep. Mark, there's another bike in the trailer that we got to show you guys that we just picked up. That's an 883 Iron. That's the new version. So we're gonna take you out in the trailer and show you the third bike that we picked up today. But definitely, this is a beauty.
These plates, I gotta keep these plates. I gotta pull that off.
Very nice. And the shocks too. Those are progressive shocks, so that they've been upgraded too. This is gonna be a fun little around town bike for sure.
All right, let me get that.
So this is one of the best parts of buying a bike from a guy that bought it brand new. He's got the original owner's manual. He's got the title. He's got every receipt from when he bought it. He's got the original Yamaha product identification numbers. And this is always cool to see the original pink slip from when he purchased it at the dealership 17 years ago for $7,106.50. Brand new. So now they're like $12,000 for a new 600. They've gone through the roof. Super expensive, but it's got the entire. This is what I call having full provenance on a bike. And obviously, this guy Ron, Ron takes care of his stuff. His 50-year-old Sportster's like brand new, and that Yamaha looks brand new too. So very cool. Oh, and on the Harley, he's got the original owner service manual, 50-year-old service manual. That one's been used a lot more than the Yamaha manual, that's for sure. And then the climber service manual, and he's also got the service manual for the Yamaha too. So very cool. That's what we call full provenance. Ron, thank you very much, sir. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. I hope these bikes go to somebody that's going to appreciate them as much as I did.
Amen. Stay tuned. More good things to come. You got to check out the one that's in the trailer. Fire it up. This one's brand new. This is the iron Harley Davidson iron. They used to call them iron heads. That's an iron head. This is called an Iron 883. I don't know if you can see on the logo there. So it's kind of like an evolution of a design and a name and a style, but that's the Iron head. This is the Iron 50 years later. Still the same V-twin motor. Much more advanced suspension. This one has a nitrogen long travel shocks on it, and much better brakes. And this has the same Michelin tires that are on my Dyna S. It's like a little brother to the Dyna S. Very cool piece. Brandy spanking new. It's got an $800 backrest, sissy pad, and passenger peg upgrade option. Vance and Hines, Harley Davidson performance exhaust system, stage 1 kit. She's a beaut, all blacked out. Black's the new chrome. Look at this. Where'd this come from?
License plate.
And it's even got a Kaplan America license plate. Bolt. How cool was that?
Action.
Taking a left? Oh, you're taking a right now.
Nothing like a 600, baby. Got to be the cleanest, nicest, most original 02 600 I've ever seen. Rides like a brand new bike.
Go.
We're on the way back home. Successful Saturday. We got a late start. The 28-foot trailer needed new brakes all the way around. The brakes were shot, and a lot of the lights are out, so we upgraded all the lights on the 28-footer to LED, which is good. So we'll be good for another couple years with that one. So we got a late start. We got 3 bikes in the trailer. We got the Iron Head Sportster, which is awesome. Then we got the Iron 883, the new one, 2016, and of course the YZF, which was sweet, really nice, original owner bike. But it's been a crazy busy week. We didn't plan. I usually go out on the weekends. Like last weekend, I bought 21 bikes in 3 days, 3 trailer loads of bikes. And I usually plan ahead so that everything's lined up, ready to go. But we were at the Makerspace event. We'll have a video coming up this week of that event. It was a Makerspace is a business incubator training thing that one of my friends started, where they have all of the new technology for 3D printing and a bunch of non-motorcycle related stuff. I won't get into right now, but so we kind of a little bit behind the 8 ball with the business, because we were helping out a friend and speaking at their event. We bought the Captain America bike and a Rokon and a what was it? Oh, the Mako 490. We bought that to the event. So, what are your thoughts, Mark?
Oh, it's just a great weekend. I think probably one of the best parts is when you go out and find these bikes is just the great people you meet. You know, there's still incredible people out there.
It's true. We bought that Sportster from the lead singer from a band called The Leftovers, and I think he's a singer for 2 bands, the Degenerates and The Leftovers, 2 very popular local bands. Beautiful home. Met his wife, super nice family. This American dream, you know, he's got a 76 Corvette Stingray in his brand new garage, and he got some real nice house and just super nice people. And like Mark said, that's one of the best part about going out and doing these. We call them picks. You know, when you go out trying to buy bikes, we went to look at the Sportster. I asked him if you have any other bikes. He said he had the Yamaha. It's a key thing I always ask people when I'm there. Do you have any motorcycle memorabilia? Do you have any helmets or jackets or license plates or motorcycle parts? And usually where there's smoke, there's fire. When there's my average client, the guys selling the vintage bikes are usually 55 to 75. I'd say the average age is probably 65. And they've usually got all kinds of stuff. And if they're moving south, which a lot of people do, because it's so freaking cold here, it's like 20 degrees out from now till March, usually below freezing. So we have a long winter here. They usually don't want to take that stuff with them. So you'd be surprised, all the stuff in the museum has come from people's garages. You know, when you watch the American Pickers show, they go out, they pick one or two pieces, or they buy one or two bikes. We like to buy the whole barn full of bikes. That's the major difference is we have a huge facility, 150,000 square foot. We have a staff of 17 people now, 15 full-time, and a bunch of volunteers, people like Mark who's riding with me today. The paid staff is home. Junior's out buying cars today. He's been flipping vintage cars to make a couple extra bucks. I really wish I could get him to work weekends with me, but he's been doing this since he was 13, so he's a little burned out, I guess. He's not doesn't want to be doing this on the weekends. Plus, he can pocket all the cash from his car sales. And I think if he was out buying bikes with, like I am, we'd probably be a $10 million business instead of a $2 million a year business. So if I could clone myself with somebody who is as passionate about buying bikes as I am, we are looking to hire someone to purchase motorcycles. If you have any friends who have collections, please, that's how we get the leads. If you know anybody who has vintage motorcycles for sale, please contact me at the shop, 860-454-7024. Give me a call, and we're looking to buy 1 to barn loads. You know, it's a lot more economical to go somewhere and buy 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 bikes than it is to go and buy one, as far as the cost of traveling and everything else, fuel. This diesel van gets like 7 miles to the gallon if we're lucky, towing a trailer. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. If you have any bikes or if you have any memorabilia you want to send to the museum or something, a picture that you'd like hung in the museum, people send stuff to us all the time. I've got 4 or 5 packages this week. People send books, and if you have a picture of you on a vintage bike you want me to hang in the museum, send it to 200 West Main Street in Rockville, Connecticut, and we'll hang it up there and put it in one of our videos. So next weekend's a Racers Reunion. If you're in town, Saturday, November 23rd, we got a big event coming up. Hopefully you can come. Thanks for hanging with us so far. Hit the subscribe button and that little bell there, and you'll get notified when you have new videos. So thanks for riding along with us. Thanks for coming with me, Mark, and helping out today. I really appreciate all your help. And as always, God bless America.